same thing. You can see the Australians trying to hold their side, now coming across to Central. They're up at Temple Island at the start, and the umpire's getting involved. The Australians, Melbourne University, need to be really careful here. They've come right across the water, and they've got to get back onto the Buck Station. They've raided across to the wrong side. There goes the umpire, and it's a red flag. Melbourne University, Australia, red flags in the Visitors Challenge Cup. What a long way to come for that. Not the outcome they would have been after. Harvard University.
Tyler, how excited are Harvard about being here this year?
Yeah, we're super excited. Henley is just a special experience that we don't get to come every year. We usually have to qualify one of our eights, our top 2 eights, to get the opportunity to come over here. So I'm very grateful that we have this opportunity. And there's so much history and just elegance about the regatta.
How long has this been your target, your aim?
I'd have to say the last year and a half since I committed to Harvard. Like a year and a half ago, I always knew Henley was probably the biggest accomplishment I'd want to get through. It's just so special, especially with all the English guys we have on the team. They always hype it up, tell great stories about Henley. It's just something I've had my eye on before I even walked onto the team, and then just being here now, it's so special.
And how are the team performing? How do you rate your chances?
I think Harvard as a whole has a very good chance. Our Temple category for the 8 is basically all freshmen, and that's very exciting. They are a very strong class. Really happy for my boys, and I think they have a really good shot at it. And then I'm in the Visitors 4. Unlucky for the crew we raced against today, but I think we have a good shot of getting through the next few days.
Wales against Australia. Here we go at Henley with the rowing. Llandaff Rowing Club on the Berkshire Station, and you've got the Brisbane Boys College of Australia. Wales against Australia. College, who looked very well organised yesterday.
Those blades just
along and ask questions of the Australians, but it looks like they'll be heading back to the River Taff. They've got a 1,200 metre stretch of water just outside Cardiff.
to learn how to fail forwards, and some of my best races have been ones where I didn't come away with hardware, but you learn from that. You figure out what went well and what went wrong, and you just make those small changes, and I know that I hope that they're proud of their performance here today to row on this historic piece of water.
Start off then, Bo, talk me through that race. So a relatively comfortable victory there over Llandaff.
Yeah, it was quite good. So had a good strong for 500, but just brought it down a little bit towards the end. Very comfortable. Moving on to day 3 now.
Yeah, you coming in here. How's your form been, the crew in recent years?
Yeah, pretty good. We've won our GPS head river, so our schoolboys 3 years in a row. So 2021, 2022, and this year with our crew, and so it's pretty good. So just getting ready for this year.
First time here at Henley, what do you make of it?
Oh, I love it. The atmosphere's great. Water's pretty good most of the time. But yeah, I just love being here. The course, I've watched these races for so long, so it's pretty cool to finally be here.
And there's the Kingslayer, as we like to call him.
Oh yes, the Goliath Slayer, or the Kingslayer. Yes, Mr. Brigham.
Yes.
No Mulhay Drysdale today though, but here, and it's a nightmare when you're in the single scull because you just get thrown around that little bit and it puts you off your rhythm. But he looks really solid there, and he's really punching it along nicely. So he's got a couple of titans to slay, but he's doing it. He's sculling well there, and there we have Cameron, don't we? There wearing his Moncton top. He was racing for Strathclyde last year when he raced the Diamonds last year.
Look at this on the side. You can't get closer than that as they come in front of Stewart. We've only got 100 metres of the race left. It's Brigham against Buchanan in the Diamond Challenge Sculls on the Wednesday of Henley Royal Regatta. And Cameron Buchanan, the Scot, has dug really deep here. Can Matt Brigham hold it off? He's led most of the way. Is he going to lead at the finish line? Over they go, and the Scot takes it. Cameron Buchanan is the winner, and Matt Brigham, well, he has had to bow out at this early stage. We've talked about his glorious moments in the past here at Henley, but Brigham won't be having any repeats of that this year.
That's brilliant. There we go. Look at that, a couple of feet in it. Amazing, and then he pumped the air afterwards. Obviously chuffed with that. That's
remarkable in a single sculls race to have it that.
Cameron, talk me through the race, particularly the final the final closing stages?
Well, the plan for the race, the whole race itself, was to row my race. Let Matt Brigham do what he's going to do and do what I was going to do. Last 500 or so towards the end, I could just see at the corner of my eye, took a couple of looks, that he was getting closer. And then I heard there was a big weight come in, heard him take a duff stroke. And I knew it was going to come my way, so if I dealt with it better, I was going to be in an advantage. And just gradually saw him coming. And in the last 10 or so, you see a big tree on your right. I knew I had to go for a little bit more, half length or so. Arms started to go, started using the biceps, and I heard the buzzer just, it sounded like it was in my favour, but we both didn't know until the announcement.
So incredibly close, tough race. How does that make you feel sort of with the whole week in mind?
Oh, well, my goal for this season was to get further in Henley than I've ever done before in the single, which is make a round. Qualifying was great, made a round in the single, and so the rest of the week is the rest of the week. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, as long as I row well, that'll be a plus.
And how are you enjoying the whole Henley experience?
This year's been really different. It's only Wednesday, and it feels like a whole different, like it's a step up from usual. So I'm excited to see the rest of the week. The atmosphere is absolutely incredible.
A gladiatorial event here between, on the Berkshire Station, Marcus Shute of the Old Windsorian Club, and it's Liam Schmidt of Canada on the Buckinghamshire Station. Now,
puddles aren't moving away, they're not getting any smaller, which coming into Stewards will be a real confidence boost for him.
Another rising talent, he will move through representing hopefully the Canadian team in years to come, and he's raced as a junior and an international under 23 on 3 occasions, and I'm sure we'll see more of him.
Alizade, who is the Bermudan sculler from Tokyo, rowing today under the colours of London Rowing Club, and he's facing Will Young, not that one, who is racing for the Nines, Cambridge 99. Just trying to understand the form, it looks like Dara was in the B final at the Metropolitan Regatta, where Will was 4th on the Saturday and 1st on the Sunday. So you might expect Will to be the stronger of the scullers from that form, but you don't go to the Tokyo Olympics and compete hard as Dara did without a determination to row through this course. He's demonstrating out here on the track at Henley. Boom. Here's Dara, still looking calm as you'd expect from an athlete of his experience, as you say, a former boat race president, a fierce leader and competitor. Will Young from the Nines, Cambridge 99, as he comes through the last few strokes to cross the line. It's got to be a good feeling for him to get through the first round of the Diamond Challenge Cup. Historic event here at Henley Royal Regatta. So many legendary names on that trophy since 1844. Here comes Dara Alizade, the Bermudan sculler from Tokyo, representing London.
So Sarah, in terms of what events are taking place or have taken place today, what have we got?
Yeah, we're here on day 2 of the regatta. Obviously we started yesterday. We've got some events continuing, some events resting and some events starting. I'm going to have my list, but I know that we're resting on the Prince of Wales and the Forley and the Diamond Jubilee, so the quad racing for them. We've got continuing the Y Foals the Brit and the Princess Elizabeth, and we've seen some fantastic races on those. And then today we started with some of our events. So we started many of the women's events, so we've seen the Island and the Wargrave happening. Got the Visitors, the Diamonds, the Prince Philip, which is the schoolgirl 8th, and the Prince Albert starting.
And generally, though, the switch to 6 days, this is the second year that it's happened. How does it affect the flow of the week?
I think it's really exciting, and people are learning to manage their way through the regatta. It's interesting listening to hear on the boat tents, because their coaches are thinking, how do I manage my athletes through this? If I have a rest day, what do I do? Do we go out at lunchtime and make sure that they can keep training, or do we actually get them away from the regatta so they can rest and recover? It's going to be an extra skill that people are learning.
And just finally, for you, the highlight of the day so far, or one of the highlights, some of the highlights?
Oh, now you're asking. I've been umpiring the races, so the highlight of the day for me is that we've seen some amazing steersmanship, and I just saw Will Young win his race, and that was a really fantastic performance by that young athlete.